Okay, let's get back to Mark now for a check of that first alert weather.
So we don't have a big change ahead, but we know we're going to be staying kind of the same, very dry. You notice it's much drier than normal the last few days. We didn't get rain these last 2 days when we thought there could be sprinkles, okay? We're going to be staying dry and warm. I feel pretty confident saying we'll probably be dry through another week.
Wow, okay.
Into early May. Warmest of the season at times coming up. We think that'll happen Thursday. If not Saturday, it'll definitely happen Sunday again. Start of May really is going to feel more like summer the first week of May, I think. It doesn't mean every day is going to be all sunny, though. All right, so here's the deal. Big high pressure sitting offshore. I think I've shown you this for like the last 4 days. This just shows the last, 12, 18 hours. There are no weather systems moving towards us, so high pressure's in control. We think that's going to move a little bit closer to us. And as that warmer air moves overhead, we'll lose the cool onshore flow coming in off the ocean. That's why tomorrow's much sunnier. Thursday looks warmest. And then there'll be a little weather system that dives down the coastline, we think, on Friday. That'll bring in some ocean air, so we could have a lot more cloud cover, a little bit cooler Friday. But it's not moving inland. Just like the last few have done, it's going to move to the south into California, and that allows more warm air to build over us Sunday, Monday and Tuesday of next week. We'll probably get some ocean air at some point Monday or Tuesday, so that'll cool us off again. Most likely we're going to be warmest on Sunday. All right, but either way, that's still blocking weather systems a week from now. So again, tomorrow, low 70s. Thursday, some high clouds overhead on Thursday, but an easterly wind, that should push us up to around 80 degrees, we think, on Thursday. That'll be the first time this season, although we hit 79 twice. Big push of ocean air, so Friday should be quite a bit cooler, but still pleasant Friday, just cooler. 72 tomorrow then, light northerly breeze, patchy clouds, then all sunny. 7-day forecast then, a lot of high clouds on Thursday, but warmer. Friday, much grayer. Saturday, sunnier. Temperatures go back up. Sunday's the one day where it really sticks out. That could be really close to 90 for the first time this season. That would not be a record, although it'd be close. Could we get a shower next Monday? Maybe. Seems unlikely at this point. Nora?